Da-da-da, da-da-da. Judge Camo Dave show. The Judge Camo. I don't have a gavel. I need a gavel. Somebody send me a gavel. No, please don't send me a gavel. I don't know what I'd do with a gavel. Judge Camo Dave. In this corner, we have Jamie, Enigmatic Pneumatics. In that corner, we got Liz, who we promised to build a bus for. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Got an interesting video here from Jamie, Enigmatic Pneumatics. Jamie, as you probably know, he is the man who does the van builds. And even though we didn't have a van build this year, last year, 2019, he had a van build there in Parker, Arizona, like he always does. And a whole bunch of people come, and they all, you know, if they need work done on their van, or if they can offer to do work on vans, everybody shows up, has a good time. They, you know, have a nice time. So anyway, lady named Liz, okay, he offers to build out a vehicle for her, you know, with a lift on it, because she has some issues, you know, with mobility. Let's say that. Apparently Liz has done some, they have a relationship. Liz and Jamie have a relationship. Apparently, according to the comments in this, Liz has done some organizations for Jamie's van build. If you read through some of the comments in here. So, you know, there is a connection between Jamie and Liz. Anyway, Liz needs a new vehicle. Jamie offers, apparently, according to the comments. Liz didn't ask for it, but Jamie offered to build her out a new vehicle using a bus body, okay? So it would be a pretty roomy thing. I don't know if it's a school. Anyway, some sort of a bus thing. It was going to have a lift on it, and it was going to be a basic vehicle, okay? A basic vehicle. You know, nothing super fancy, not a complete giant luxury build-out. It was just going to be a bus with a lift and some, you know, some cabinets and some basic stuff. So what he does, as he's done before, is he creates a GoFundMe, and people make donations, and I forget how much was raised. 8,000. My brain tells me 8,000. It could be more or less. I don't remember. But anyway, he does a GoFundMe, so then he has the funds to purchase the bus and do some of the work, okay? And plus, a lot of the work would have been volunteer work from the people at the van build. All right, so the van build comes and goes. This was in, what was it, November of 2019, and the bus didn't come to fruition. So I believe Jamie said that he was going to do the van, finish up the bus or do the bus at the RTR, which was coming up, which was January 2020. That didn't happen. So then, as he says, the pandemic hit, and you know, he wanted to get some sort of a home base. So he ends up with his friend, I think his name is Steve, Steve said, hey, come on over to North Georgia, you can hang out at my place. And then Jamie was planning to have another van build this past fall, back in, you know, November or whatever, but he had to get all this land cleared, and it didn't work out. It was a lot of rain over the summer, so that didn't happen. But Jamie did take some time to go to Kentucky and buy a bus for Liz that he could work on. Well, apparently, if you watched this video, and I'll put a link to it down here, because there's a lot in it, you know, people can argue, you know, oh, you didn't get it right, Dave, or you misinterpreted what Jamie was saying. Anyway, he says this whole thing has gone kind of upside down, sideways, whatever you want to call it. And Liz apparently, according to Jamie, she had various demands, how she wanted the van built out with, you know, a state of accommodation or luxury that was beyond what Jamie was originally promising. And then there was some dispute over, you know, the bus. You know, I don't know. They had some words. You know, it turned kind of nasty. Jamie was saying, you know, I don't know. And then they were arguing over the GoFundMe money. Who did that really belong to? Was that given to Jamie, and then Jamie was to do the work, or you know, it was for Liz? So does Liz have some claim on those funds? And you know, was there a contract? I don't think there was a contract. There was no signed documentation that I'm going to produce a bus for you with this in it. You know, it was a promise made in public. There was a public GoFundMe. A lot of people made donations to that GoFundMe. And now there's no bus for Liz yet. Jamie's still working on it. Liz wants more than what Jamie's originally promised. And, and now what? Was there a verbal contract made? That's what the judges will say. You don't necessarily need a written contract. You can do a verbal contract. And if it's made public, like what Jamie did, maybe it's enforceable. Is there going to be some sort of COURT action coming up? LEGAL action coming up? I don't know. So anyway, there's an interesting video here. You watch it. There's a lot more to it. I can't, read the comments because everybody's got, everybody's got their opinion. Everybody's trying to be Judge Judy. Yeah, if I Anyway, I don't know. My gut feeling. I've covered a lot of legally things in my website over the years, and if you have a dispute with somebody, well, first thing the lawyer will say is don't take it public, okay? Keep it private, because it's what they say. Whatever you say can be used in evidence against you, okay? It can be. If Liz does find the need to, take this into COURT and dispute it, hey, that GoFundMe money was raised for me, at least he owes me the GoFundMe money, and the heck with the van. I mean, if something like that were to happen, this can be taken into this YouTube video can be shown in the COURT to the JUDGE, and you know what I'm saying? I think Jamie, I don't know. My gut feeling is, with my teeny little bit of legal background, is Jamie should have not put this video up and just dealt privately with Liz and tried to get this settled. And worst comes to worst, I just, and again, I don't know what his finances are, and I forget how much he raised exactly in the GoFundMe, but, maybe just, give her the GoFundMe money and say, Liz, here's the money for the van build. I can't do it, but at least you get the money that the people donated for your bus. And then that would probably be it. But if he doesn't have the money, or he spent the money elsewhere, he spent part of the money on the bus, it's already been spent, or deliver her a bus. One of the options is to just deliver her the bus, give her the bus with the lift on it, with some basic cabinetry in it, and say, Liz, here's your bus. Or the other option is, I don't know if you can do this on GoFundMe, after all this time after, it's been like more than a year since the funds were raised, refund all the money and just say, that's it. I'm not doing anything. I don't know. There's a bunch of different options here. I hope it doesn't get to that COURT phase, but I can see Liz's point. I can see Jamie's point. I don't know. It probably would be best for him to take this video down and just talk to a lawyer privately and try to work out some accommodation with Liz. But anyway, but he said he's done some of these GoFundMes for van builds, and it's helped a lot of people, and everybody's been grateful. And then we get the one that went a little bit cockadoodle here. So anyway, I don't know. What do you think? What, you guys, what do you think Jamie should do? I don't know. Leave it in the comments below. My advice to Jamie was, get a lawyer. Take this video down. Get a lawyer. Try to settle this privately. And you know what? Be careful when you do GoFundMe or crowd fundraising, because especially if you're raising money for someone other than yourself, you can get into some sticky wickets with it, anyway. All right, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. Judge Camo Dave, gavel closed. All the lawyers can go meet in their separate little alcoves and talk this one over. But hopefully this will get settled. Jamie had some good intentions. You got to hand it to that. He's done some good stuff. Back in that van build of 2019, he went and after the van build, he went over to California and he helped people that were burned out in that Paradise fire. And, he's a good man. He truly is a good guy. I like Jamie. The van build's a wonderful idea, but, I don't know. Something happened here that isn't, it didn't give him a warm and fuzzy feeling. And I don't know. I think part of the problem is, too, on Jamie's fault, is that he took too long to accomplish the task of getting Liz the bus. He should have done it, really quick. If he could have done the bus build by early 2020 and gotten the bus and gotten it out of the way, but it dragged on too long. So anyway, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Vlog under.